Hey there gamers, it's me TyJax, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be doing something a little different. I'm going to make a review of Superhot Mind Control Delete. I don't think I've ever been more split about a game in my entire life. This is a good game, and it's even pretty fun, but there are times where it makes me want to smash my keyboard over my knee, or but before I talk about that, let's talk about what makes Superhot. Superhot and Superhot VR are very linear with their gameplay. You would beat one level by killing all the red dudes and then move on to the next to do the same thing. Mind Control Delete is more of a roguelike type game. Rather than moving from level to level, Mind Control Delete has what are called nodes. A node is a collection of levels that are placed in a random order. Because there is a limited amount of levels, you will be replaying the same levels in different nodes. I believe there are about 30 different levels. I don't know, don't quote me on that, I don't care enough to Google it. But there is enough variety for it to not feel too repetitive and too boring. To complete a node, you need to beat every single level within the node without running out of lives. In order to make this easier, you can get abilities called hacks. Sometimes between levels in a node, you can choose between two random hacks. These, and other abilities I'll talk about later, are what truly separates this game from the original Superhot. You only start with a few hacks, but as you progress through the game you'll be able to earn more, helping give you a sense of progression throughout the game. But you may be wondering, what were those other abilities you mentioned earlier? Well, you should shut up because that's what I was already going to talk about, you little piece of... While hacks are heavily reliant on RNG to get the right hacks, cores are a special ability that you choose before playing a node. Much like hacks, you can earn different cores by progressing through the game. The core you start out with gives you 1 extra heart, so you have 3 instead of 2. The second core is called Charge, which will launch you at an enemy so you can punch them in the face. The third core is Recall. Whoa, mama, do I love Recall. Recall lets you start out with a katana every single time you start a level, and when you throw it, you have the ability to have it fly back into your hand, going through any wall and killing any poor red guy it happens to hit. The fourth and final node is Hot Switch, which is a repeat from the first game. Hot Switch allows you to switch places with any enemy, which also kills them in the process. This game is also very, very difficult. This is the main reason I decided to make this video. I was always planning on making a video on Mind Control Delete, but this is the main reason I wanted to make it a review, and why I actually followed through with making it. I am completely torn on whether I like this game or not. I would definitely recommend this game, especially if you like the original Superhot, but it was really hard to tell if I actually liked this game or not. Because of the way the game is structured, with you having to complete a node, which is many different levels with a certain amount of lives, you will die many times and have to restart the entire node. And it sucks. It will kick your butt. Sometimes, it just won't be fun. There were many times where I even wanted to just give up playing the game, because I was stuck on one node where I was finally almost done beating it, and then I lost all of my lives in one round and had to restart. Another thing is your success is heavily dependent on RNG. Because sometimes you will get the perfect hacks in a round, and you will be able to make it all the way through the node without losing a single life. But then in the next node you have to do, you'll die 20 times trying to get the perfect hacks, and eventually you'll just push through it. Or you'll get the right hacks, whatever happens first. At some point, it stopped being frustrating. It just made me want to quit the game. I just wanted the game to be over. I wasn't interested in playing the game anymore. I was playing it just so I could finish it and be able to move on with my life. And speaking of the ending of the game, this was probably one of the best aspects of the game. I don't really want to spoil the story of the game, but it certainly is a strange take on what a story would normally be. The ending pretty much made suffering through this entire game worth it. It even asks the player, why do you keep playing? If all you get out of the game is stress and pain and anxiety. At least, that's mainly what I got out of it. I'm pretty sure that's what it's trying to say. But there's so much more that it also has to say, and I feel like you guys should just experience that. It's nothing, like, really, really groundbreaking, particularly, but it's just really cool. I like it personally. I would recommend Superhot Mind Control Delete. If you like Superhot and you just want more shooting red guys, this is the game for you. If you like difficult games that make you want to rip your hair out, then I would absolutely recommend this to you. Even though this game will make you want to game end yourself, because I was one level off from being done with this node, okay? One level! And that one stupid red guy that I couldn't see shot me in the back of the head! Ah! I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I could also be bad at the game, which is definitely a possibility. But according to the reviews on Steam, most of them address the difficulty of the game. But you never know with Steam reviews if you should actually trust them or not. Now me, on the other hand, you can always trust my opinion. There are also a lot of other things that are in the game that I haven't talked about in this video, such as different enemy types and... this guy. So there is more to this game than I have talked about, but I feel like I mostly just talked about the points that I needed to. I just wanted to let you know that there are still other different enemy types and him. Thank you for watching the video, especially if you made it to the end. Would you like to see me do more review content like this? Is this the worst video you've ever seen? Tell me in the comments down below, and maybe tell me how I can improve if you do want more of this type of content. This was also my first time actually writing a script for a video, so if there are any ways I could improve just the words I use, like for example, if I say a certain phrase or word too many times and it gets annoying, or whatever. But yeah, tell me down below, and have a good one, gamers. Love you.